Alright, today we'll be heading out to a nice old colonial site, and we're going to be in the water all day, and probably up chest deep most of the day. I'm going to put my weight belt on in case I got to dive down for something, but y'all can do the same thing if you want. Make sure you get some sunscreen on because it's going to be a hot one, and the sun's going to be beating down on us all afternoon. So, let's get all the stuff loaded in the boat and get ready to get going. Alright, here we go. I hope you guys don't mind, but I thought I'd check a couple sites out on the way to our main site. And anytime you see a cliff area and then it comes down, I like that area because that's where, you know, if there's troops or anything in the area, that's where they would have come down at. If it's a real high bluff all the way down, you wouldn't think it'd be a lot of activity there, but you don't ever know. But anyway, we're going to check this little quick area right here. Alright, stay tuned, here we go. Alright, our first hit of the day. Looks like a copper or brass top. Looks kind of old, but we don't know. No markings on it whatsoever. But we'll bag it and save it and check it out later. Alright, I see something copper looking in this. I haven't cleaned it off yet. Oh, it's going to be a buckle. I can see it. Yep, it's some type of buckle. That's the first find of the day. It's definitely encrusted with all kind of stuff, but I think that's definitely old there. Awesome! First target of the day. First find of the day, rather. Awesome. Looks like it's cleaning off pretty good. I think that stuff will probably pop off. That's awesome. Alright, let's keep getting up. Alright, next keeper is a little brass grommet. Could be from a tent. Civil War tent or something. Who knows? Alright, but we'll save it. Check it out. Alright, we didn't do too good there. We're going to head to the next location. Couple little buckle and a couple of odds and ends, but anyway, put your life vest on. It's a little rough out here today. Here we go. Alright, we've arrived at the location, and I found a lot of these old bricks. I'm pretty certain these are definitely old colonial bricks. There's a colonial structure right behind me anyway, and these I think are some colonial bricks from that structure. We're not going to save those, but they're pretty cool. So looking to see if they have any markings on the brick, but I don't see any. I found a couple of odds and ends, little brass pieces and stuff, but nothing great yet. So we're going to keep looking. Alright, here we go. Alright, y'all said y'all want another giveaway. I'm giving you another one. Here it is. A beautiful tungsten ring that I found last year. It's awesome looking too. That thing looks like brand new. I mean, you couldn't tell it. I'll put a couple pictures up here beside it so you can see it. But it's a beautiful ring. And to enter the contest, there's two rules. One, you have to be a subscriber. And two, you have to put a comment down with adventure in the comment. Whatever you want to say it, but adventure has to be in the comment down below. Alright, so let's do this giveaway. This is giveaway number 2. What I'll do, I will give it 7 days. So, just 7 days from today. Alright, the contest will end on the 28th. The next video after the 28th, I'll announce the winner. Now, what you have to do is look on the video I have in the underneath the comments. It says results of giveaway 2 somewhere in the comments, so you'll know that's the right video to look in. And it will be somewhere in that video who the winner is. Just like this is kind of mixed in with the video. So, this is giveaway number 2, so put it down below. Adventure. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, just want to show you we're actually digging in some cool stuff. A 3 million year old shell right here. A piece of bone from a whale right there. And we got some more pieces of shell fragments and all in here. Look at that. So we're definitely digging in a nice fossil and colonial and Civil War place. Yeah, I found Civil War bullets. I found colonial buckles here. So we got potential finding anything. Maybe even a megalodon. Who knows? Alright, let's keep getting up. Alright, I've been digging this target now for about 10 minutes and check it out. I don't know what it is yet, but I see a coin and it looks pretty decent shape. Oh man, I think it's a modern quarter. Oh God, that's a disappointment. Thought for sure I had something there. Alright, yeah, I think that's modern quarter. Alright, let's keep looking. Alright, this is something interesting. I'm at a super old tree right here. A big old tree. And look at this. That looks like an old wooden barrel, doesn't it? Look. The circle in the sand, I think it is. With an old brick here. That's pretty cool. Let me run the detector over that barrel, see if anything was in it. What's that right there? Ah, that's something right there, isn't it? Oh man, that was like a hook, brass hook. That could be very old there. Okay, let's take that back with us. I like these old trees. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, out of my last few digs, I did dig a few shells worth keeping. Check it out. 3 million-year-old Chesapeake Jeffersonia shell. I'll keep that one. That's a nice looking one. And it might be a couple more in here I might keep. That was not too bad. Just digging up. I dug actually a fishing sinker. And this all came up with it. So I'm going to keep that. Alright, let's keep looking. Alright, this was in the basket. It's actually a piece of what they call an ecphora shell. It's Maryland State fossil, but I can tell by looking at it, that's the edge of one of them right there. That's pretty cool. So this everything, might find a mega down here knowing all this stuff is in here. So we'll keep, when we dig, we'll definitely look in the basket for any kind of fossilized stuff too. Very cool. Alright, anybody got any clue what that is? I don't see any markings on it. We're in a good area. Nice colonial area, so it could be something. But then again, you got modern stuff right here mixed in with the colonial too, so you just never know. Alright, let's keep looking. Alright, I think my first real fine, good decent one. Little musket ball. Sweet. Alright, this might be a better spot. I moved down about 100 yards, so maybe this is a better spot. Tide's coming in hard though. Alright, I got an unknown find. It looks like copper. It's like a bottom of a canteen or something. Interesting looking. Anybody got any clue what that is? I don't know. I'm still getting a lot of fossils in here too, so that's kind of cool. I'm picking one or two out here as I go along. Alright, anybody got any idea what that is? Let me know. Thanks. Alright, we're going to call that a day. I hope everybody had fun out here today. At least you got out, got into the sun, and nice breeze, and warm water is awesome. Didn't find a ton of stuff, but did find a little bit of stuff. Let's check it out. A lot of trash for sure. I dug my share of trash today. Got that one big brass hook. I'm not sure how old that is. I did dig one nice buckle and it ended up breaking on me right there. I'm not sure about that. Got one musket ball, a bunch of brass items, not sure. There's that big brass container there. I'm not sure what that is. Brass lid, shells. Got some nice fossils today. Got some pretty fossils. So they'll come in nice. Got one golf ball. So anyway, that's about it for today. But I'm doing a giveaway on this video. You have to look back further back and find the details of how to enter. But it's in this video. So check it out. Alright, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next trip.